Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Christopher Martin, the fashion plate, coming off the top turnbuckle, and you are watching the Women's Pro Wrestling Network, bringing you the latest news on the toughest ladies from the independent wrestling scene. Now, last episode, we showed you footage of the aftermath of a street fight between one half of the Smothers Twisted Daughters, Jessie Belle Smothers, and she teamed up with one half of Queens of Extreme, Queen Destiny, taking on the team of Pain and Pleasure once again in an all-out street fight. Since that time, the war had escalated on both ends of the spectrum, as you saw with our opening clip. Just before the steel cage confrontation, Jessie Belle and Isabel kicked out their own sister, Maybelle, out of the family for being too weak and allowing herself to get hurt. Tough family. That full promo is here on this channel for you to see. Just click the appropriate links. Now, folks, the internal team damage didn't stop with the Smothers Twisted Daughters. Pain and Pleasure also felt the strain of frustration and overwhelming odds as, following a brutal steel cage match, they were attacked by the usual suspects, Murder One and AJ Steele, leaving both women laying and going so far as to double choke slam Pandora through a table. Ouch! The following weekend, as Pandora successfully defended the UIW Women's Championship against Aja Pereira, Nina Monet showed her true colors, turning on her longtime friend and partner, not only leaving her lying there in the ring, but heartbroken as well.
We've been friends, we've been partners, to everything.
And it needs to be said that, yes, first off, the footage of you trying to climb this cage does exist. You made several big attempts to get in there and help her. I had the opportunity to see and call that match. And I was probably as surprised as anybody else to see this take place, to see this through the photographs that took place that night. The turn, and not just the turn, but the association with two guys that same weekend before put you through a table and stomped on you pretty unrelentlessly. Has there been any notice from her? Have there been any attempts to get an explanation out of her? Has there been any further communication at all? I mean, I know that's probably a hard question to answer, but please try.
There hasn't. I haven't seen of her or spoke to her. I saw a post on Facebook today since her misguidance, I'm going to call it, on Saturday. And, I mean, the difference between me and her is I can stand alone. Clearly she can't. Because if you had a problem, she should have just came to me with it and not turned her back on me and joined such dirty, what else can I say about two guys twice the size of me putting me through a table?
The real big question here, aside from the destruction of a unit, is the fact that Pain and Pleasure, on record, are still the Lewis Tag Team Champions.
Yep,
so,
we are.
And clearly at this point, I don't perceive that you two will enter any tag team defenses together. So in your eyes, where does the championship, where clearly Pain and Pleasure is over, but where does the championship go right now? Because it is the one thing that is keeping Pain and Pleasure on paper collected.
To be honest with you, I'm inclined to, hey, she finds another partner, I find another partner, we put our heads of the belt on the line. And don't be surprised if that happens, to be honest with you. Because I don't want any ties to her.
Simply terrible turn of events for the team of Pain and Pleasure, now at odds with each other. But the big question is, what will happen to the Lewis Tag Team Championship? We heard Pandora's solution, and a title confrontation between former friends seems to be on the horizon. One thing's for sure and two things are for certain. Either way, there will be new Lewis Tag Team Champions. If you want to hear the full versions of that interview and others including Casey Warfield, Dementia DeRose, and Darcy Dixon, they're all available here on this YouTube channel. And if you need a downloadable MP3 version for all those fans out there that's on the go, then visit iTunes and search the podcast, The Wrestling Show, for your free copy. And now we take you to footage provided by Southern States Wrestling, featuring two top lady wrestlers in Misty James and Miss Rachel. The two met in a match over the Southern States Women's Championship, with country strong Misty James entering the contest as the defending champion. We take you to the match, now in progress. And it looks like the Brit pulls it off and becomes the Southern States Wrestling Women's Champion, defeating the long-standing champion, Misty James. But folks, do not worry. Misty James has a rematch, and clearly she's always ready for a good old fight. You can keep up with her and her quest to regain the SSW women's title by visiting the Southern States Wrestling channel right here on YouTube. You can see her and several great talents that wrestle for that promotion. Keep it right here, folks. We got more. Stay tuned. Do not go away. Because of the recent transactions between the pair, formerly known as Pain and Pleasure, the feature matchup of this episode takes us to what very well could be the final pairing of the Calm Like a Bomb, Pandora and Nina Monet, as they took on the MLOW Tag Team Champions, the Queens of Extreme, Lady Vixen and Queen Destiny. This was a champion versus champion contest, but only the Lewis Tag Team Championship was on the line in this match. So that means that the Queens of Extreme walked into this match with nothing to lose and everything to gain. Check this out.
This is time for our main event. This is the champion versus champion contest. It would be the Queens of Extreme, who we see coming to ringside right now. You see Queen Destiny, followed by her tag team partner of Lady Vixen. Of course, like I said, they make up the Queens of Extreme, the MLOW Tag Team Champions. Some of our viewers, fans out there may not be as particularly familiar with the MLOW promotion, which resides out of Tennessee, the Memphis area, I believe. Of course, you can look that up. Their website of magnificentladiesofwrestling.com does a lot of custom shoots, which all revolved around a professional wrestling environment. None of that finish material. And as you see right now, you can go in and you can check the history, the lineage of some of these women. I was going to say, as you can see the tag team champions coming in right now, but you can see some of the other champions that they've had in that promotion, including the Rockettes, the Lifesavers, Smoking Justice, to name a few. All of those ladies have been tag team champions, but of course the current champions we have entering the ring, they are going to do what we don't see all that often these days in a professional wrestling environment anymore. That being a pair of champions going after a second set of championships. It's our ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, to my left, give it up for Lady Vixen.
She is. Her partner.
As you see her before, put your hands together here for Destiny Destruction.
Queen Destiny, which some of you may have seen from the last appearance that she had in the UIW ring, which was pairing off with Jessie Belle Smothers. You had an interesting combination where you had 1/3 of the Smothers Twisted Daughters teaming up with 1/2 of the Queens of Extreme to take on Pain and Pleasure, who are the Lewis Tag Team Champions. It's an interesting contest, and that you can see right here on this YouTube channel. As the music has begun for the opposition coming to the ringside right now. There they are, the Lewis Tag Team Champions, Nina Monet, who's in camera shot right now, being led to the ring by her partner and UIW Ladies Champion, Pandora. Of course, these young ladies have held the Lewis Tag Team Championship exceeding a year. They are the one and only pair of Lewis Tag Team Champions that promotion has produced. The Lewis Tag Team Championship and all Lewis Championships, as stated in the earlier broadcast, are able to be defended in any location that the champion so chooses, as long as the promotion allows it. They have the same kind of rulings that the NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, carries, and that the champion can be a traveling champion and not just restricted to the promotion that the championships were birthed. Pandora and Nina Monet have done an outstanding job of traveling in the Southeast, defending against the ladies' tag teams up and down that area. Here's another challenge, and quite possibly the biggest.
International model, recording artist, actress. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Miss Nina Monet. And she is your UIW Ladies Champion from the Eye of the Needle. Give it up for Pandora.
There is the UIW's dual champion. She is the ladies champion and cohort of the Lewis Tag Team Championships. And of course, with her partner, the outstanding Nina Monet.
This match is one fall for 30 minutes.
Pandora almost forcing the referee to feel the belt. I'm sure that might have been a little uncomfortable for him, feeling her up in front of all these people.
Tag Team Championships are on the line.
Please note that it is the Lewis Tag Team Championships on the line, not the MLOW Tag Team Championship. This is not a champion versus champion contest. And seeing that it is not a champion versus champion contest, the Queens of Extreme have the unique opportunity to walk in as a singular set of champions and lead out as a dual set of champions. Now we have it. It's as if it is going to be Nina Monet starting off for Pain and Pleasure, Lady Vixen beginning this thing for the Queens of Extreme. Should also be noted that Queen Destiny, when teaming with Jessie Belle Smothers, was on the winning end of that contest. It was a street fight. The championships weren't on the line because they weren't actually a tag team. But she was on the winning end of that fight, so she does have winning experience against the Lewis Tag Team Champions. Roll up by Nina Monet, going for a quick cover. Oklahoma roll, but Queen Destiny does have a winning experience against the team of Pain and Pleasure. Nice hip toss. Nina Monet into the armbar. Although be it Queen Destiny did not have that win with her traditional tag team partner. Monet takes her back down, armbar, drops the knee, drops it again, third time. Looks like she's trying to target the shoulder and arm of Lady Vixen, goes for the cover. Monet is trying to finish this match off quickly. The second cover in under a minute. Tag off to Pandora. Now it's Pandora who takes it into an arm bar. Drops the forearm right there across the base of the arm. Looking for Oklahoma roll, takes over. It's the cover. Vixen is out at the 2. Big forearm shot by Pandora puts Lady Vixen back down. Side headlock. Vixen is trying to weather the storm right now. Side headlock takedown onto the mat. Vixen's got to be careful right there. The referee's asking her whether she's looking to tap. Years gone by, you can slap the mat like that, but you have to be careful these days. It can be interpreted as a tap out. Kick in the ribs to Lady Vixen. Vixen and Queen Destiny are used to working in a extreme rules environment. So if this match with normal regulations would work against anyone, it probably would work against the Queens of Extreme. Twisting armbar by Monet. Vixen works her way out of it and reverses the hold. And now Nina Monet takes her out of a twisting armbar to a hammerlock, to a side headlock, takes her down to the floor of the mat, excuse me. And now she's got that side headlock applied, and you saw Queen Destiny, or maybe you didn't. She pulled a little bit of the hair to get her tied up into that leg scissors. Monet has to work herself out of it. Floats over, goes for the cover. Vixen out at the 1 count. Did not make it to the 2. Kicking the guts by Monet. Front face lock. Takes her back to the corner, and her partner tags on the back. Good tag team wrestling by the team of Pain and Pleasure. Kicking the abdomen by Pandora. She's taking off, letting her go too far over the corner. Thumb in the eye by Lady Vixen, but that's not enough to get Pandora to break her grip. And it's a second thumb to the eye, breaking the face by Lady Vixen. Now she tags into power. This Queen Destiny is in the ring now. She has found her target. And it appears to be the legs of Pandora. That seems to be the bullseye that Destiny is targeting, although she's hitting it all over now. And again, if a normal rules match would affect anyone adversely, it may be the Queens of Destiny, but there's that power. Big body slam drives Pandora into the mat, and if you don't believe that a slam onto a wrestling mat doesn't hurt, and I invite you to step into anyone's wrestling ring. It is not a trampoline. They've repositioned the referee, and now they're kicking Pandora in the knee, which is draped over the ropes. Destiny goes to the outside, and looks like she's yanking it across that rope. The rope is just steel cable wrapped around in a tape. There's not a lot of give in that rope. Goes back to nailing the knees and the thighs. Slams the leg right into the mat with a DDT-like maneuver. Now she's pulling down the protective knee pads. Starts driving forearms into her knees and shins. And a quick punch to the side of Pandora's face for good measure. Pandora is in a bad position, looking to try to make the tag back to Nina Monet. But it is the NLOW Tag Team Champions that are now in control of this contest, as Queen Destiny has wrapped the leg and now tossing extra forearms to the back of the knee. Vixen watches on from her side. You see Nina Monet trying to motivate Pandora to get up. Vixen using that extra strength to fold her leg in, almost touching her back, which is not necessarily how your leg is supposed to bend. There's Lady Vixen applauding her partner now, telling the crowd to shut up. You have to take it that Pandora and Nina Monet are on home turf, which makes it easy to see that the Queens of Death, the Queens of Extreme, are the visiting team, fighting an uphill battle. Tag off to Vixen. Now it is Lady Vixen with one of the most time-tested maneuvers in all of pro wrestling, the spinning toe hold, made famous by the Funks. Dory Funk Sr., Dory Funk Jr., and Terry Funk all like to use that hold, and it is one mini a championship. Takes it back over, applying the spinning toe hold, locking in a lot of pressure to the side of the knees. And now they're using the extra leverage of Queen Destiny pulling over. They had to release it. The referee turned around and saw Pandora sliding out of the ring onto the hard floor. You see, Nina Monet is really trying her best not to get involved here, as it has caused distraction and more pain for her partner, but Pandora is in deep trouble anyway. Previous to this, you see Lady Vixen, she was distracting the referee. Destiny got a couple of good shots in on the knees outside of the ring here. There are no mats on the outside of the UIW ring. Now she's going to try to help her back in. You see Pandora fighting back. Quick shot in the gut, slams her head down to the outside apron. It is not enough. Destiny fires back a quick kick in the back. Shoots her into the ring. To the waiting hands of Lady Vixen. And they probably feel as though at this point the tag team championships are in their grasp. It looks like she's trying to go for her maneuver again, the spinning toe hold. Pandora was able to fight her way out of it. Pandora lunges over at Lady Vixen, and it looks like an act of desperation. Just fired a forearm at her. Now she's trying to take again, shoots off to the ropes, and Vixen was lost in that exchange, but Pandora again lunges back, clothesline. And it looks like that one connected solidly as Lady Vixen is down. Pandora is down. Now she's trying to readjust her boots, get herself back up to her feet. Holding the hair of Lady Vixen, and another forearm shot drives Vixen down to the mat. Vixen looks like she needs to make a tag. Those shots to the face have not been kind to Lady Vixen. She tags out the Queen Destiny. Nina Monet comes in, clothesline, reverse clothesline, reverse elbow. A second reverse elbow. Sends one of them out to the ring. I think the legal participant is Queen Destiny, and she just went out to the floor. But both members of Pain and Pleasure are in the ring now. Double DDT, and that should do it. Pandora's locking up with Queen Destiny. She's forcing her out the ring, and the referee counted the fall. Pain and Pleasure wins, and wins decisively, although I will say that the Queens of Extreme may have a legitimate claim in that the legal participant was not in the ring. But in pro wrestling, we do not go by instant replays. And as it stands, it looks like it is the team of Pain and Pleasure, the newest tag team champions, that have won this match. Lady Vixen is just slipped out of the ring. She's collapsed on the floor. She took a couple of big shots to the head. There's lunging forearms by Pandora, the big clothesline that she caught her with across the ropes. And then to get caught with a double DDT with impact from both Nina Monet and Pandora. That may have really severely hurt her. You see Queen Destiny trying to check in on her partner. I can imagine the disbelief from the MLOW champions. They took a ride from Memphis, Tennessee to come down to Georgia, and it did not pay off. they gamble to add additional gold to their resume. Rough night for Pandora. Her leg was repeatedly attacked. I'm sure she feels much better now. Nina Monet was the star of this particular match. She scored the win and took care of business. It's pain and pleasure. Your Lewis Tag Team Champions.
And we love a good tag team contest here at the WPN, and we're disappointed that jealousy and envy caused the destruction of what may well have been one of the best ladies tag teams on the circuit. And on that note, that will bring this episode to a close. If you'd like to show support and stay in contact with our programming, including future matches, interviews, and podcasts, be sure and click the subscribe button right below. Also, like our videos and be sure to join us on Facebook. All the links are listed below as well. Once again, I am Christopher Martin, the Fashion Plate, for the WPN, coming off the top turnbuckle.